Horoscope for Libra, Monday, 18 May 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. Today, Libra, the universe smiles at you with an energy that feels like a breath of fresh air after a long season of drought. You feel that lightness in the air, that feeling that suddenly the pieces of the puzzle that didn't fit in start to find their place. It is as if a dense mist clouding your vision has dissipated, leaving behind it a clear sky and a clarity that allows you to breathe with a depth that you did not experience long ago. This cosmic harmony is not just an abstract feeling, it manifests in your own presence. When you wake up, you might notice that your body feels lighter, with a natural disposition towards the beauty and balance that so much characterizes you. There is not a heavy urgency that pushes you to run, but a gentle impulse that invites you to inhabit your own skin with grace. It is a day to notice the texture of the sheets, the taste of the first sip of coffee, and the harmony of your own movements. The energy of your essence, that constant search for peace, finds today an ally in the cosmos, allowing you to move around the world with renewed confidence without needing to force anything, simply flowing with the tide of life. Taking this energy of renewal to the terrain of your projects and your material stability, you are in a moment of profound transformations that, far from frightening you, offer you a golden opportunity. Imagine that you're checking your accounts or planning a new financial step, and suddenly you get a notification on your mobile, a message or an email you didn't expect. It is an unexpected communication, something electrical, that brings with it a brilliant idea or news about shared resources, an investment or a project involving others. There is a spark of genius in how the waters of your shared finances are moving. What seemed stagnant or complex suddenly finds a way out thanks to a much broader and more expansive vision. You feel that the professional horizon is widening. Although there may be a small tension, such as that urge to act too fast in the face of an opportunity, the presence of an energy of expansion in your area of achievement tells you that the path is clear to grow. It's as if, having worked hard in the shadows, you could finally stick your head out and receive a recognition that makes you feel that all the effort has been worth it. It's not just about money, it's about the ability to manage your resources with new wisdom, integrating what you've learned in times of crisis to build something much more solid and prosperous. If we look now toward your well-being and day-to-day, the energy asks you to be kind to yourself. Even if your will is strong, there is a special sensitivity in your routines that you cannot ignore. You may feel that your body asks for a more fluid, less rigid rhythm. Perhaps you notice that, after an intense day, you need a moment of total disconnection, like when you finally turn off the computer and the silence of the house envelops you. It's not exhaustion, it's a need for emotional cleansing. Your body today is like a temple that needs to be purified. You might be tempted to follow a strict routine, but the current energy suggests that you listen to your intuition. If one day he asks you for a quiet walk through the park instead of a strenuous gym session, listen to him. The key to maintaining your vitality today lies in adaptability. Try to make your habits like water, that they flow, that they adapt to the container of your day, but that they never lose their purity. A small gesture, such as consciously hydrating yourself or spending 5 minutes breathing deeply before starting a task, will be your best medicine. If we get into the heart of your emotional world, get ready, because this is where magic and intensity meet. Feel ready for a dance of deep emotions. In your bonds, in those people who form your inner circle, there is an energy of transformation that you cannot avoid. You may find yourself in a deep conversation, perhaps having coffee or simply sharing a comfortable silence, where you feel that the connection with someone has changed level. There is a force that pushes you to look beyond the surface, to understand the roots of what you feel for others. However, not everything is an absolute calm. There is a spark of intensity, a small challenge that appears as a necessary spice, so that the taste of the relationship does not become monotonous. You can feel a slight friction, an urge to defend your position or a little tension in an encounter with someone close to you. But do not be frightened. It is not a conflict that comes to break, but to cleanse. It is like a summer storm that, although it seems intense, arrives to clean the air and leave an aroma of wet soil and renovation. Use this moment to set boundaries with love, to say what you need without fear, outgoing that true intimacy only grows when we are honest with our own shadows. In your friendships, you will feel a vibration of brightness and joy, as if you will surround yourself with people who celebrate your light, allowing you to be yourself without masks. Taking this introspection to your intellectual and spiritual growth, your mind feels like a canvas where new ideas are beginning to be drawn. There is an expansive curiosity that pushes you to want to know more, to explore topics that previously seemed distant or too complex. It's that moment of mental click, where you're reading something or listening to a podcast, and suddenly an idea hits you with the force of a revelation. It's like a light bulb lights up in a room in the dark. Your ability to learn and connect with the spiritual is at its highest point. You can find inspiration in a vivid dream or deep reflection as you walk. Do not underestimate the importance of those moments of creative loneliness. It is there, in the silence of your own thought, that you will find the answers that your intellect seeks. Your mind doesn't just want to accumulate data, it wants wisdom. It wants to understand the purpose of everything you're living. Allow yourself to dream awake, allow yourself the doubt that leads to research, and above all, allow yourself the faith that the universe has a much more beautiful plan than you can comprehend with pure logic. If today you feel you need to do a ritual, I propose one of empowerment to anchor all this abundance that the cosmos is making easier for you. Since today the aspects of sextiles and trigonos give you a wonderful fluidity, let's work so that that clarity settles in your physical environment. Find a place in your home that you use to work, study, or just to think, like your desk or a small table. Place there a small bowl with something that represents clarity, like a little clean water, and next to it, place an object that inspires you success. It can be a coin, a crystal, or even a photo of a place that brings you peace. While you do, take a deep breath and visualize how sunlight enters through your window and bathes that space, illuminating your ideas and clearing any doubts. Keep this little altar there for 3 or 7 days, so that the energy of clarity becomes a habit in your life. At the end of this period, he thanks the universe for the clarity received and keeps the special object in a safe place, like a book you treasure. For today, I propose the yellow color or the golden tones. You don't need to buy anything new. Maybe it's a detail on your schedule, the color of a cup you use in the morning, or even a wallpaper on your phone. Yellow is the color of the sun, of intelligence, and of joy, and it will help you maintain that spark of clarity and optimism that the sky is giving you today. If you have something of this color nearby, use it as a subtle reminder that the light is already inside you and that you just have to allow yourself to shine. Remember that the most important thing is not the object itself, but the intention you place in your heart when choosing it. Today, you will discover that true harmony is not the absence of movement, but the ability to dance with the rhythm of the universe. Have a nice day, dear Libra. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.